Well, let's briefly outline what Jesus teaches here. His first answer to the question, when are these things going to happen and what will be the sign that we should know them, that they're going to be accomplished? The first thing that Jesus says is, see that no one leads you astray. Seems like an odd answer. But they just asked for a sign. When people ask Jesus for a sign, it doesn't always go well for them. In fact, in chapter 8, Jesus said, no sign will be given you except for the sign of Jonah. Jesus doesn't want people looking for signs because signs can be deceptive. Look at verse 22. It says, for false Christs and false prophets will arise and perform signs and wonders to lead astray, if possible, the elect. So if you're looking for signs to know what time period you're living on in this world, be very careful. Because there are going to be people who come claiming that they can do things and show that they bring in the end, but the end is not yet. They're the ones who come to lead people astray. So the first thing Jesus wants to know is see that no one leads you astray, and then he gives a warning about things that are going to be happening during this time period. There's going to be many coming in my name saying, I am he, and they will lead many astray. And when you hear of wars and rumors of wars, do not be alarmed. This must take place, but the end is not yet. So the first thing that Jesus wants them to be alerted to is that there are going to be these false Christs, people coming in the name of Jesus, acting like they're either the Messiah or coming under his commissioning, but they're false Christs, they're false prophets, they're false messiahs, they're literally antichrists. They lead people astray. So the false Christ is the very first thing that Jesus wants his people to be aware of, and that's still going on. This is still happening. Watch out for them. Don't be led astray. Something else that Jesus wants us to be aware of. He says, when you hear of wars and rumors of wars, do not be alarmed. This must take place, but the end is not yet. For nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. There will be earthquakes in various places. There will be famines. These are but the beginning of birth pains. That's still happening today, isn't it? Wars, rumors of wars, famines. I can't recall the amount of times I've heard in my short lifetime already where people read the headlines and then say personally to me, Jesus has got to be coming back soon. You may have said it yourself. You read the headlines and you think, Jesus has got to be coming back soon. But Jesus says, these are the beginning of birth pains. This is just the start. These are things that are going to be going on throughout, and he gives us a very clear warning about them. He says, don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. The commentator D. Edmond Hebert says, they must not allow political and social upheavals to upset them emotionally so that they are unfit to carry on their proper work. We can't become reclusive when we hear the scary things that are happening in this world. And we can't immediately think, oh, Jesus is right there coming behind this war. He's going to be there right away. No, these are the things that are going on. And they distract so many from the primary task of preaching the gospel. We get worried about pandemics and we go reclusive and we think, oh no, we got to stay behind our curtain. And it scares us from doing the work that we're called to do. We can't let these things dissuade us from the task that Jesus has given us. There's still an obligation. Don't be alarmed. This is going to be going on and on and on.